Ravepedia.
Yeah.
And we write an electronic music blog about festivals or talents or artists like you.
Cool.
Yes. And we saw you the first time at Tomorrowland last year. And my question is, how was the experience at Tomorrowland?
At Tomorrowland? I was there for the first time, and I just thought it was like one of the best festivals I've ever been to, because like the production is just insane. You know, like the first thing where I played, like the jubilaire thing, you know, the brewery. That was like, if you look at like the details, like how everything was built, it's like so insane, and it's only like a really small part of the whole festival. So it's like the production of the festival is really good, the vibe is really good, and the people are always really nice and energetic.
And then you was on the main stage with Cashmere.
Yes. And
how was this for you?
That was like really crazy, because he sent me an iMessage like a few days ahead. Like, hey, do you wanna? I saw that we were playing Tomorrowland on the same day, and maybe you wanna join me on stage. I was like, yeah, of course I wanna join you on stage. So I messaged him back, and then I actually met him for the first time there at Tomorrowland, and then we had a few drinks, and we did the song together on stage, and it was so crazy. Like, it was really short. Like, I just went on stage and then I was off. Like, it was just 1 minute, but like. It still feels like unreal, you know. If there weren't any videos of that moment, I was like, no, never happened.
I saw the Facebook as I looked at the set from Cashmere, and then I saw the Facebook.
Yeah, I was like,
yes. And yes, the crowd was big. And
it's like 30,000 people, maybe more. I don't even know.
Yes. And who was your greatest mentor as you built your career?
My mentor?
Have you ever been like this?
I think you mean mostly like someone who taught me everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think mostly W&W.
Okay.
Because they were the ones who they were one of the first to listen to my music and to play it in their sets, and so they always gave me like tips on how to make the tracks better.
Okay.
And then they also give me a lot of advice. No, that's just weird. Okay. No, but they always gave me like a lot of advice how to like go through my career. You know, how to what kind of decisions to make, and what kind of moves not to make, or what kind of people to work with. You know, so I really learned a lot from them.
What was the first reaction to get the support of the guys?
Well, the first time they supported my music was actually also at Tomorrowland. So I was just I was watching the live stream, and I didn't know if they were going to play my track or not. And suddenly I heard like the intro, and I was like, no, this is not happening.
Then your track, and then at Tomorrowland.
And then like I saw the whole crowd like going crazy.
And I was like, and what was your experience to work with mainstage music together? So you have your podcast there?
So I've been working with them for 2 years now, I think, something like that, maybe less. They're all about like quality music. So the label doesn't really put out a lot of music, but that's because like we as a team, we just want to put forward like the best big room and energetic music that there is. And like if people don't make that, and like there aren't enough good demos, then like they just don't release anything, you know. So that's why we as a team, like we like to set the bar higher, so that like you have a good reputation, you know. Working with them is really nice, because like I want to get like the best music and like the best performance. Hi.
Do you miss them?
They're not mine. We're doing an interview.
Okay.
No problem. But what was I saying? I like to like get the best out of myself. You know, I like to try to make my tracks the best that I can, and like give the best performance on stage. And that's what they want also, of course. So that's why we click really well, because we both like have the same vision.
And you travel all around the world with the guys.
Yeah.
And they support you and you are
Yes.
the supporting act. And how is this for you to see so many countries, different crowds and?
Well, the like you don't get to see a lot of the actual place that you go to. Like you get to see an airport, and you get to see like a car, and then the hotel and the club. And if you're lucky, you get like a few maybe a day or maybe a few hours to just like check out what the actual city looks like that you're in. But seeing like a lot of different crowds across the world, that's like really amazing, and you learn a lot from that as well, because every crowd is different and they know like different sorts of music, so you get trained as a DJ to like anticipate on a crowd.
Okay. And this year you played at Ultra Music Festival in Miami. This is so amazing.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, crazy.
Right?
Yeah. How was the time, Miami?
I was there also for the first time, and I really liked it. It felt like ADE, but then like in the sun, you know?
Yes,
So
okay.
during ADE it's always raining, and then like this was, you just wake up and you go out immediately and you just like walk the streets and it's sunny and there's like DJs everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's really, it's a really nice week, and Ultra is also amazing. Like it's really different from Tomorrowland, because Tomorrowland just looks like a theme park, you know. It's like a really different experience, and Ultra is more like you just like the vibe there is really nice, and you get to see a lot of people and meet up with a lot of people, and I think it's Ultra is about something else than Tomorrowland, you know. But they're both like different but good in their own way.
Yes, but they are so the biggest festivals. And
Yeah.
If you play there, you have.
Yeah, but it was amazing, because I played like really early on our bus stage, and I started and like people came just like going in, and it was super early, and I played like I just played here like pretty hard, and but they were going crazy already, so that was really nice.
Yeah, the crowd is different.
Yeah.
To the German.
Yeah, a little.
Okay.
They both go really crazy. So.
Yes, but a friend told me she was at Ultra and she said the crowd's crazy in America, so different.
Like I think here they are more eager to hear stuff like hardstyle or like.
Yes, hardstyle is in Germany.
And maybe in the USA they're more like into hip hop and trap, those kind of sounds.
Yeah, like Kaiser or.
Yeah.
What do you prefer? So to play in a club or to play at the festivals? What is your?
I don't really prefer any of them, but they're both just they're really different, because when you're in a club you're really close to the people and you have like more of a different connection, and like it's more intimate, you know, because like at a festival, I feel like at a festival when there's like a lot of people in front of you, you're just controlling like one big wave of people, and in a club it's more like you can see separately, okay, he's enjoying it, she's having a good time, or he wants to hear like this kind of music. So in a club I also play like a different set than I would play like at a club, at a festival.
And then last time we saw you together with W at Darum. Yes. What was your experience at Darum?
I think Noia was really nice. It's it looks like a basement sort of, right? Like a factory. And it's actually way bigger than I expected for a club, you know.
Yes.
And but the
main floor is really big, and then so many other floors and different genre.
But the people were really like energetic, really enjoying it. So that was great. Noia was great.
Yes, and it was sold out at the
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It was sold out. So yes. And do you have a dream caller for you? So,
I still really want to work with Timmy Trumpet. And like we're sending ideas back and forth, but we're just trying to. And Timmy's really busy, of course, and we're just trying to maybe work on something. but we're not in a hurry or anything. So we'll just see. But I would really like to work with Timmy because I like his style and I like his energy. So yeah.
Und collab with W&W, is that
yeah, we're also working on that, and yeah, we've actually had like multiple tracks that we help each other with. Like there's already tracks that have been released that I worked on, and that it's just like their name, and that they're worked on is just like under my name. You know?
Okay.
So we just like we just work together in the studio a lot, and but like an actual track that says WW and Maurice West, that still has to be put out, of course. But it's in the works. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. We can't wait.
Yeah.
The thing is, the electronic music scene and the social media is talking about big room instead.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
I think a lot of people are actually saying that big room is coming back right now.
Yes.
Because of course, radio music became really big with the Chainsmokers and everything, and then people got more into future house, those kind of sounds, or future bass, and so that's why big room didn't really like die or anything, but like other sounds became more popular, but the people at festivals still always into a big room, so it still lives on, you know, and I think there's like people like Umet Osgan and Showtek and Steve Aoki and Quintino, they're all like making big room again.
Yes.
So I think that's a good thing. Like everyone that's making big room gets competition again. So there's gonna be more better tracks.
Yes, it's the best genre, I think.
Yeah, right.
And I think your fans are waiting for your merchandise collection.
Yeah.
Is there something coming?
Yeah, we've been working on that for so long, and it's really difficult to find like the right person to work with that has like nice point of view and nice way of doing things in terms of merch, because you have to like produce a lot of clothing, you know, for to actually set up a web shop. So yeah, it's really hard to actually get on with it, but because I've been really busy, of course, like making music and touring, and I want to be involved with the actual t-shirts, how they're gonna look and stuff. So, but yeah, I really want to have something ready this summer. So, yeah.
And what's coming from you in the next following months? Any secrets?
I'm releasing a new single this month. And then the month after that is a really big collab that I also just played it, and then there's a lot of other music that still has to be scheduled, but like the coming 2 months there's like 2 tracks being released, so every month a track.
Okay, can't wait.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay, Maurice, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, my pleasure.